Dun, 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 dun.
There we
What's
go.
up?
There we go. Oh yeah, and I'm first. What's up, Jaleesa? So
What's going on?
I'm gonna be moving around a whole lot. My brother-in-law's here, so I got evicted from my designated location. It's a thing,
is
man.
that? I thought that was the TV I heard talking in the background the whole time. Was that
That's
him?
my brother-in-law. Yeah. He's telling some crazy stories. I love it though. It's great. So what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Happy, what is it, Friday? Next Friday, we're going to have the machinist on. It's going to be awesome. Also, make sure that everybody is liked, shared, commented, say what's up, say hello in the comments. And let me make sure that I retweeted the stream. Let's see. Did you guys retweet the stream? How's your day going, man?
It's going all right. It was another long and brutal day, but nothing a couple muscle laxers can't help, and they're helping pretty good right now.
That's funny you say that. That's funny you say that. We're gonna see you halfway through the stream, slumped halfway down your seat.
It's possible. It's possible.
Possible.
There we go. See me just getting lower and lower.
What's up, Third Patriot? How are you doing, man? Thank you for being here. So, I mean, dude, a lot of drama around the Haley Welch Hawk coin stuff. We touched on that a little bit yesterday. Kind of funny, kind of silly, kind of sad. It's just what happens, I think, historically in crypto. You get normal people outside of crypto that see something cool happen in crypto, and they're like, oh, that's easy. I can do that too. And then they go in without knowing anything. And then they end up screwing up pretty big. Sometimes it's with their own money. Sometimes it's with everybody else's own money. So it's always better if it's your money, because then you're the only one responsible. But when it's everybody else's money, that's when you get a little dicey. That's when you get a little dicey. Legally complicated, I'll tell you what. And so let me see. Let's get a little mood music going on. What else? So you've had the long day. Anything you're looking at? Anything you're excited about right now? I mean, Bitcoin's been over 100K. I was just on Coinbase, saw it up there chilling.
It is still over 100K, I believe.
It's crazy.
Yep. Had a nice little pump today, and I do believe we are forming some sort of cup and handle on Bitcoin right now.
Well, I took some profits into Sui, and I moved that profits to my Sui wallet because I saw something yesterday evening, which I'm actually disappointed I didn't mention. But we need to highlight this every time and as many times as it takes. Let's see. EV Warrior, any thoughts on Jasmine for the long term? Okay. Jasmine has been absolutely ripping. There were a couple of influencers and people that I follow that are very bullish on Jasmine for this cycle. And I would say it depends on what you consider the long term. Okay. I think for me, with a coin like Jasmine, personally, the long term for me is going to be what? So let's say we're in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I'd say 10 months is the most long term from this point right now that I think I would hold Jasmine. And that's me personally. So I would say that is the longest term I see for a coin like Jasmine. I think for a lot of the layer ones, a lot of these bigger coins, definitely take profits, but I might not sell all of them. And personally, me, a strategy that I like to use is I like to take profits on a majority of my holding, and then I like to hold the other holding, like the other bit. So like even if it's a couple dollars, like the other day I bought, literally like 3 days ago, I bought $2 worth of Ondo, right? And the reason I bought $2 worth of Ondo is because I want to buy Ondo when the price is beaten down. So when that $2 is like very low and I notice that, then I'm going to move profit back into Ondo, right? And but yeah, what do you think? I mean, Jasmine is not one that you have.
I don't own it. I know AJ likes it a lot. A lot of people like it a lot. It's definitely a pumper. It is Japanese. I want to say it's Japanese.
It's a gaming coin, I think, too.
Yeah, but it's real big in Asia. I will say this. I don't own any coin right now that I plan on holding long term.
But what do you consider? Would you like you don't hold anything that you would hold for 10 months?
I don't consider that long term. That's the end of the bull cycle, I think.
Well, but I'm saying that like that is the longest term that I see for this, for where we're at right now.
Right. Yeah, end of cycle. I think it's going to do really well this cycle for sure. What is where's it at?
Do you want to?
I know AJ
said Market Watch or
no, not yet. I'm just looking. It's at number 69, coming in at 51 cents with 2.5 billion in market cap, fully diluted. There's no reason why it can't hit 10 billion. There's no reason why it can't 4x from here. Personally, I mean, AJ says it's under. What do you say? Not undervalued, but he expects it to hit 60 or 70 cents. Granted, that's only.
Did you watch the fight today?
I did not. I was at work. I don't even know. So was it a draw between Ben and Ansem, or did Ben lose? I think it was a draw.
I actually don't know. I think Ben lost. But it could have been a draw. I didn't watch it. I have it like ready to watch. And it happened early. It was like 10 o'clock during the day or 11 o'clock.
Well, because they're in Dubai.
Yeah. So that'd be why.
So it was nighttime in Dubai when they did it. I didn't realize that until halfway through the day. I seen some tweets about somebody, or I think it might have been Ben.
Yes, he said there is no moral victory here.
Right. I lost. So that's what makes me think. And then some other people were talking about draws. So that's what made me think it was a draw. I haven't specifically seen if it was a draw or not.
We can't show that, can we? Or can I
Sure.
show like a little piece of it?
Why can't we show it? It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
Let's see if I can. And I'm going to just jump through it. We're not going to actually watch this. Gracias. I asked my son to bring me a beer and close the door, and he's the best son I've ever had in my life, so he did it. Let's see. Now, which one of these do I have it in? And some BitBoy fight. Boom. Okay, we can see this?
Yes.
All right.
Cruiserweight title fight. Weighing in at 90 kg, representing the United States of America, coming into the fight with a record of 2-0. Please welcome, fighting out of the black corner, Benjamin BitBoy Armstrong.
There he goes.
Evie Warrior, it's the crypto influencer fights.
Absolutely. I mean, the energy in here, especially.
Back it up a little bit.
I'll see him as soon as I can.
In the main event.
We absolutely
Like,
could.
more than
Listen,
this, you
it
want
all depends
further?
how you see that third round. There's no denying who won rounds 1, 2, 4. I think it all depends how you scored round 3.
No, it's really, really true. BitBoy waiting patiently. Do you know what? He was so cut.
Team here ringside. Apologies for the delays, but we do now have a decision. The WBC Crypto Cruiserweight title down here at CFN 5 has been judged by Judge Kitanowski 39-37, to Judge Hale 38-38, and to Judge Cuban 38-38, which means
It's a
we
draw.
have a draw between the two fighters.
Damn, so it was a draw. You were right.
It just made sense.
Recounted, and the WBC Crypto
It just made
Cruiserweight
sense with
title
the
will be shared
freaking
by
the tweaks that I
commentary.
was seeing.
Congratulations, guys. Can we expect to see a rematch maybe at CFN in Hong Kong in February?
No, I'm terrified of this guy.
Market's kind of hot right now. You might need to see me in May.
No, I'll see him as soon as I can.
I'll see him as soon as I can. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, it makes sense on what he was saying, though. I don't know why I just put a chew in, but whatever. It's Friday.
All right. Does FanDuel have an option for a draw? FanDuel. So I'm not sure FanDuel has a draw. What I will say is that the thing that has been the most popular is the Karate Combat app. And Karate Combat lets you do all types of things. And so I would honestly...
That wasn't... The thing is, that wasn't Karate Combat, though.
Yes, but I think it's inevitably next.
Probably.
Yeah.
I like Karate Combat fight. These are just crypto fight nights. These are just boxing. I think they should be, all MMA. Let's go.
Yes, and then so how the heck did BitBoy draw against him? I mean, he's a big dude. He's not a small guy.
He probably couldn't get inside his reach very much. You know? I've seen a bunch of photos though of Ben getting an inhaler and an oxygen mask, and so he definitely lays it all on the line every time he fights. I mean, the last fight he gave the interview from the mat. He was so wore out.
Is Dubai high?
Is what?
Is it high? No, it's like not. It's not that high above sea level. No, I was just wondering if it was
in the
high
desert,
out.
bro.
What?
Dubai's in the desert on the ocean.
I mean, yes, sure, okay. I couldn't imagine it in my head. I just know that they're on the other part of the globe. You know,
Yes.
I was surprised, honestly. Like, I will say, like, Bogota, Colombia, when I was there, I was surprised it was as high as it was, and it didn't feel like it. You know what I mean? And you were only like the same amount of distance that I am from the capital in Honduras is the same distance I was from Bogota to like the beach at sea level. Right? So like in my mind, it's hard.
Yeah, but you're on top of a mountain.
Well, you're right. It just didn't feel like it until I tried to go up the steps and I was wore out.
You can be, I'm only, I don't know, 5 miles away from the mountain next to me, but it's like 8,000 feet there versus the 5,000 feet here.
Yeah. You know, it's just weird. It's just weird. But all right. So let's go ahead into market update. Let's see what's going on in the market. We talked about IAG kind of being in this accumulation zone, and that is ironic because I'm about to, and this is not recommendable for everybody, but I am about to purchase some IAG because the interview with Nav, the founder of Igon, is going to come out this weekend. Tomorrow. So I'll have that out tomorrow, and you all will be able to check out that conversation. It was great.
Nice. Well, before we go into market update, everybody do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, notification, share it with a friend. If you're on Twitter, tag some DGens, repost it, get all that good stuff. Spread the word that we go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. PST, bringing you all the news from the day and the update, a little bit of TA, and just all around a good time.
And the hot honey dip tea.
And the hot honey dip tea.
There we go.
So,
all right.
Whenever you're ready, let's do it.
Boom.
All right. So I just refreshed it, and we're up over 0.5%, coming in at $3.85 trillion. And I did see a post earlier that we hit an all-time high, a market cap all-time high. It doesn't surprise me. I can look at it on the chart real quick, but I don't remember what the all-time high was for market cap. Well, actually, can we click on this?
I think it was like 3.78, maybe a little higher.
So, oh no, it was a lot less. Look at that. Right here.
What is that?
2021, that's just over right at 3 trillion. Here, let me get that.
Oh, dang.
Let me make that a little bigger. So 2021, about 3 trillion. It doesn't go all the way to the top. It'd be easier to look at on this. I already have it real quick. So yeah, so back here, last cycle, the all-time high was 3.01 trillion. So I mean, we've been over the market cap. I don't know why people are just posting about it today. We're like 800 and some odd billion over the last all-time high. So I don't know why. They're very weird, very weird.
Well, right. I saw about Cardano that the TVL is almost to $1 billion. We're at like 9. It's like 910, 910 million.
Where's TVL? Where is T? They don't show TVL. I thought they showed TVL on here.
I'll find it on DeFi. Defi. Somebody said Defi Llama, and I was like, it really bothered me. Actually, you know who it was? And I know who it was. And look, no shade. I love this man. But it was actually Cash. I think it was Cash. Cash said Defi Llama. And I was like, dang.
The people that call it Defi Llama also call it Sui instead of Sui.
Sui. I call it Sui.
Saying.
I call it Sui.
I'm just saying.
It was.
While he's looking that up, like I said, we're coming in at $3.852 trillion. We got 24-hour volume coming in at 341 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 51.5. Ethereum at 12.5, and it's still free, apparently, to send an ETH transaction. We got Bitcoin coming in at 100,263, up 2.5%. We got Ethereum breaking $4,000, up 3.6%. XRP coming in at 247, up 6.7%. Solana at 236, down 2.6%. We got BNB coming in at 739, up 1.5%. Doge at 43.89, up 1%. And speaking of Cardano, we're at 123, up 4%. And then we have Tron coming in at 32.67, up 1.4, and Avalanche at 52.22, up 1.7%. Let's take a look at the biggest gainers. Biggest gainers, Hedera with another massive pump today, up 23.9%. We got DYDX up 13.7%. Curve Dow, for some reason, is still pumping, up 20%. We got Quant up 14.3%.
All right, so it's 724.8 right now, but I think that the number that I was looking at is based on the fact that USDA and there were two others, and I think RLUSD are also going to be coming to Cardano.
Well, our Ripple stablecoin has been delayed.
Really? Well, yeah, it was supposed to be on the 4th.
Yeah, it's been delayed. Possibility of it launching before 2025, but as of right now, it's delayed. Do you know Quant? They closed their Twitter account. They're one of those people.
Really?
That went and said, we will no longer be using Twitter or some crap like that. I mean, it might have been wrong. It might have been, but I see somebody screenshotted it and tweeted it. But Quant coming in at 161, up 14.3%. IOTA up 14.4%. BitGet token up 12.6%. Uniswap of 11.5%. Hyperliquid up 9.6%. And so on. Looks like Caspa got out of its little 14-15 cent range and pumped 10% today. Let's take a look at the biggest losers. Jasmy. Speaking of Jasmy coin, it is down 5.6, up 94.7% on the week. That's why everybody's talking about it, EV Warrior, is because it has pumped 100% in the past 7 days.
Yeah. Also, yeah, that's one reason that people would talk about it. They noticed that coming.
We got Jasmy up down 5.1%. Jupiter down 3.1%. Solana down 2.1%. WorldCoin down 2.8%. Sui down 1.6%. And Monero down 1.5%. The graph barely down 1.1%. So that is what the market is looking like right now. Let's just get this out of the way while we're here. So today is Friday for everybody that's watching. We have a portfolio. Okay. And it is a $100 a week DCA portfolio. We started this portfolio on September 10th, I believe. So this is now 3 months old at $100 a week. So roughly $1,400 we've put into it. It is now sitting at 26.48. And These are the coins in it. Graph has now become our biggest position because it pumps so hard. This is not correct. So this is not updated yet. That is upsetting. Okay. So we will go to KuCoin. But either way, so this week, I told you guys I'll be selling all my Ondo and everything this month. Well, we also have Ondo in the DCA portfolio, so I'm also selling that. I put in a limit order to sell at 180. It went through, gave us $234 plus the initial 100 for the DCA that got thrown in today, left us with 334 in USDT today. And this is what I picked up. I picked up pretty much Solana ecosystem. So I picked up Bonk, picked up 100 of Bonk, picked up 100 of Jupiter, picked up 100 of Pith, and then we threw the last $34 into Cetus. Okay, so let's get this, since for whatever reason it is not working. Let's get this transferred over to the funding side of the account. And then we will take a look at the breakdown. Come on, send back, confirm. No, I don't want that. Already, why didn't these go through? Transfer. Okay, I don't know why. Let's refresh this real quick. Okay. Pith. And Cetus. Don't know why Coinstats hasn't updated yet. But Coinstats, if you guys are looking for a good portfolio tracker, Coinstats is the best. I've had them all. Coin Tracker, Coinstats, used the BlockFi one. I've used tons of trackers. Coinstats, in my opinion, is the best portfolio tracker on the market. They have a free version and a paid version. If you want to sign up for Coinstats, there is a link in the description of this video. So if you want to sign up, go ahead and use that link. It is a referral link. I don't know how much I get or whatever, but it's there. It's probably like
usually like $5, but we appreciate it.
Right. Okay. All right. So we got everything transferred over to the funding account, and this is where we're at. So we have $359 in the graph. We got 1,074 tokens. We have $326 in ADA, coming out to 266 tokens. We have $264 in FET at 124.7 tokens. We have $259 in SWI at 61 tokens. Arrow, we have 114 tokens with $250 invested. Mantra, 55 tokens at 216. AVAX, essentially 4 tokens at 208. Cetus got 465 tokens at 202. Super, I don't know why does that still say Super Farm? It's actually Superverse. So Superverse, 81 tokens coming in at 149.7. Dogwoof Hat, 32 at 112. Bonk, 2323 at 100. Jupiter 74 at 100 and Pith 193 at 100. And that is the portfolio. So that's what we're buying. We are DCAing $100 a week until Q4 of next year, and then we'll take it from there. We're not straight DCAing. There will probably be some profit taken and some trading along the way, but this is just to show you the power of putting in just $100 a week. If you don't go out to dinner one day a week, I mean, it's $50 nowadays. Hell, a value meal, you get just a regular value meal at Wendy's, wherever. it's at least $15. Skip one meal, throw it in crypto. Skip that $8 Starbucks mocha frappuccino with a little sprinkle on top. Skip that one day, throw that $10 in crypto. So this is $100 a week DCA. So in the end, we will have invested $5,200, $100 a week, 1 year, and we'll see where the portfolio takes us. So other than that, that's going to be your market update for today. And that's it.
Well, here is an answer to in the message that you are no longer in. Okay, so some technical term, the CCXT doesn't. So with Blowfin, it does support isolated futures trades, but basically in their API or whatever, there's something that they have to build in order to make it do isolated instead of cross, where cross is the default. So not a big deal, and they are building it, so it will be built.
Right.
So that
no,
was
I knew
just,
that. I seen all that.
well, I just got that message. I said, I went into that message that we have, and I was like, doesn't support.
Right.
Anyway, so we got our answer. I have a whole bunch of stuff going on here. I just used Cetus to buy my Cetus, and that was a fantastic experience. Really bullish on Cetus. And then let's see what we got going on here. So a little bit of TradFi news for everybody. I know that TradFi news is like one of those things, but I'm trying to get better at it. It's just the news has been really boring lately. But so this one is kind of interesting. The reason I think this is interesting is because there has been a lot of conversations about the national debt, especially with the Doge Department of Government. What? Efficiency. Yeah, sorry. Just thinking crypto. But so with Elon heading Doge, there's been a lot of conversation about how quickly the interest rate of U.S. debt has been going up. And then also the actual credit card debt of American citizens. And so this article, I thought it was relevant to that because the U.S. judge won't lift a block on a rule capping credit card late fees at $8, which I still think that's pretty high in general. But also, we know credit card companies in the past have had an amazing history of exploiting their customers with exorbitant high fees. And so the fact that there is this is kind of a good thing. I think that these limitations should be much stronger, but it is what it is. But so what this article says is a federal judge in Texas on Friday rejected a request by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to lift an order that blocked a new rule capping credit card late fees at $8, a policy challenged by business and banking groups. So, anyways, U.S. District Judge Mark Pitton in Fort Worth declined to dissolve an injunction he issued in May that barred the rule from taking effect. That rule was issued as part of the Biden administration's broader crackdown on junk fees. The CFPB had asked the judge to revisit the injunction, saying it rested entirely upon the appeals court now overturned ruling declaring the agency's funding structure unconstitutional. But Pittman said the rule could still be blocked on other grounds. So I guess they can now still charge whatever it is that they want. But even an $8 block or even an $8 fee limitation, I think that it's still pretty high, in general, it's still pretty high, especially if the credit card balance is pretty low. So let's see. More people are still talking about Hawk Tua Girls meme coin facing allegations of a rug pull. Project leads deny wrongdoing. This has been the talk on Twitter. There was a really good tweet. Let's see if I have it bookmarked from CoffeeZilla that Desert pointed out, where CoffeeZilla mentions that people keep accusing or characterizing. Here it is. I have it here. Can y'all stop these insane headlines? She didn't rug for 500 million and she didn't profit 50 million. The team pre-sold a few million of strategic advisors who sold early. The token got sniped and the LP made less than 1 million on 15% fees according to Tracker. So a lot of these claims have been blown out of proportion. She's apparently not that bad. It was poorly executed, but she didn't make all this money that people thought. And that says lots to criticize here, and I do, but let's state what we know. The team made a few million, exact number unknown. According to Hawk's lawyers, she's seen 125K and her token unlock is in a year. Where the profits from fees and pre-sale goes is currently unknown. Oh, and she isn't being sued yet, so literally everything in the post is misinformation. There have been a lot of posts like this attracting attention, and here is the actual chart. Boom, boom, boom. Pump, dump, dead. That was a quick one. Yeah.
I'm trying to look, but I seen another post earlier that showed her account is no longer searchable.
It isn't. It is searchable. It's a lie. I looked it up.
I'm looking for it right now.
It's Haley Welch.
Right. I have Haley Welch typed in.
Haley
And there's
Welch.
a lot of Haley Welches, though. That's the problem.
HAILEYWELCHX. It's like shadow banned, but it's still the first one that it says Queen of Memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still live. Queen of Memes. Well, I mean she kind of is. She kind of is the Queen of Memes. I dropped the article that Daniel dropped in Discord in the private chat. If you want to bring that up, because I think we were talking about this the other day.
We were talking about it, and I had it up. I was about to go over to it, dude.
Oh, okay.
I love it. No, it was a good article. I was going to give a well-deserved shout-out to Crypto King. He's a G. Let me see. Coming up slowly but surely. But so let's get out of that. Talk to a girl is boring now. Here is another share. So we've been talking about Aero a lot. This was an article on Aerodrome. So Aerodrome Finance rises 39% in 7 days. Can Aero flip $2 to support? And I definitely think it can. We're bullish on Aero. We think that it is a really good project. It's also just basically a decentralized DEX. And DEXs on their main chain always pump after the main chain pumps. I won't say always, but historically, there's usually a pump in the layer one that it's based on, and then profits are taken from that and they go to the smaller tokens, and oftentimes that'll be the DEX as the benefit. So this is talking about market structure, and rather the price can go up. It says bulls struggled to overcome the 1.3 to 1.5 resistance zone in October. It took till the second half of November for Aero bulls to blast past this resistance. The breakout has occurred on heightened trading volume. And then they're talking about a short-term price dip ahead. This is likely. Nothing goes up in a straight line. So there's often a high likelihood after a large pump of a retracement. It's kind of like it has to cool out, or it'll just move sideways if it doesn't go down. And then that'll give it time to reclaim the 200-day moving average, which is basically what we're looking for. So do you think, Desert, that Aero will be able to get over $2?
What's it at? $1.80, $1.90 right now?
I think it's somewhere close to there last I checked.
Arrow, damn it. Yeah, I'd say it'll get over $2.
Yep.
Considering it's sitting at 221.
Yep. Oh, it's sitting at 221. Oh, well, that would explain it. So it made it. It flipped over. This market has been ripping lately. A lot of these articles are going to be a little bit behind the curve.
Yeah, an article, a 4-hour-old article can be out of date real quick when it comes to the bull market. Things move fast.
So this is what we were talking about. Shout out to Crypto King. SEC claims secondary trading of BNB and these TEM tokens qualify as securities under the Howey test. And in case you guys aren't familiar, you're not aware, the Howey test was based off of basically determining what is an investment contract. And it was regarding, wasn't it orange, like groves?
I think it was regarding orange groves, yeah.
Orange groves, yeah. So
yeah.
before
in like 1920, 100 years ago.
Before Satoshi Nakamoto, right? Yeah. Before my dad was born, which is crazy because he's like the oldest guy ever, to be honest. He was born in 43, though. So 20 years before my dad was born. Yeah, crazy. But so let's see. So token named as securities include Solana, Cardano, Matic, and Axie Infinity, among others. The U.S. Securities Exchange Commission has pushed back against efforts to dismiss its lawsuit against cryptocurrency exchange Binance and its U.S. branch Binance US and the former CEO Changpeng Zhao. Which, this is kind of, well, I hate the way that law works, but it's kind of interesting to me because he already like took a charge and served his time.
Yep.
So like if they end up winning, he can't get that time back and he can't really countersue for the time served.
I don't know how accurate this is because I haven't seen anything on Twitter. Let's see, SEC.
No, you mean about this? Them trying to. The thing is that they've been trying to dismiss this suit because secondary sales were already deemed not securities, and so the SEC
XRP is the only one that's been deemed that.
Yes. But they're trying to use that as justification for this, and the SEC is basically moving the goalposts. They're like, okay, well, secondary sales in Ripple were not a security. However, the Howey test, orange groves, 1920s, and so they're trying to keep the flame alive of the fight here. Let's see. Yeah, and this was last update. Paul Greenwald. Oh, do you have
your boy? Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That was what I was going to say. Get it.
Yeah, but this is from September 12th. Remember when the SEC put out the statement about when they say securities, they don't necessarily mean the token, they mean the buying and selling of it and the way it's marketed by the exchanges. So that's him just reiterating this right here. Let's go to the top. That's from June. Let's go to the latest. Let's see what
I was going to say. Go to Paul Greenwald, his account straight up. I'm pretty sure he posted.
So 9 minutes ago, the SEC has decided not to push for a court ruling that would classify popular crypto tokens like Solana, Cardano, Matic as securities in its lawsuit against Binance.
So this just happened.
That's what this guy is saying. Alex, whoever this guy is, Alex right here. But so in lawsuits against significant exchanges like Binance and Coinbase, the SEC has argued that specific tokens, including Solana, Cardano, and Polygon, were marketed and sold as investment opportunities, which aligns with the Howey test criteria. The SEC claims the tokens were offered as unregistered securities. We told you those scam Ponzi coins would come back to haunt. Oh, so that's somebody. That must be a non-coiner. Let's see here. Crypto profile. Okay, SEC has classified the following 68 cryptocurrencies as securities. I don't see that, and I don't see anything. I don't see any articles or anything like that, or the SEC. Let's type in. The SEC is not talking about how they filed. I don't see nothing from them that says they filed, refiled against Binance. Let's see if Binance has anything to say.
Here it is, December 5th. It's on Paul Greenwald. Here it is. Is that up there now? Nope. So this is what I was thinking about. So yesterday, SEC Gov filed 81 pages. Oh, probably 81 pages of arguments that secondary trading of BNB and 10 other tokens triggers liability under Howey. So this is what it was.
Okay.
But do they offer one word explaining how this same bogus logic somehow avoids ETH or BTC? Nope, because they can't. Remarkable. So he said, remarkable. And then here's the whole court filing.
Okay.
So that was all he did. That was what it was. This is it. This is the current. Yeah.
So the thing is, though, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, Gary's essentially in a lame duck session, just like Biden is. So why would they do that? You know, with all the pro crypto coming through and everything like that, they're just grasping at straws now, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're trying. Well,
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I think Goldman Sachs, the people that paid Gary Gensler's bills for such a long time and got him his job, they're probably in his ear telling him all this stuff. If they do something, it won't last long. And that's exactly the point. I think that this is still what we were talking about before, like China's tactics and everything else with their own people. It's like trying to give uncertainty and doubt to people so that adoption happens at a slower rate, because they can't stop it. I mean, it's kind of like cell phones, right? At first, where like the whole thing is like cell phones are microwaves for your head. You know what I mean? You shouldn't use them. You know what I mean? And like when the internet first came out, there were all kinds of things about the internet being bad, you know, and having these crazy effects on you, video games, everything else. It's like, they're trying to scare people away from these things, but it's happening, right? And it's happening at a faster pace than the adoption of the internet. So
that's funny you said that about the cell phones. So growing up, I had this one really rich friend, and we're at his house, and the dad heard some kind of news reports about cell phones causing cancer, and this is in the like mid to late 90s. And his daughter has a cell phone. He come walking out to the patio, snatched it out of her hand, and threw it off the patio, the 2-story patio of their house. Like, no cell phones, and then just like walked away, bro. And this is like the big phones, or the old Nokia 5190s. It's pre Nokia 5190. And he was like, nope. And he took it and threw it off. And, of course, little rich girl, she went crying and this and that. I don't know if she ever got her phone back, but.
And then he got her an iPhone.
Probably. Yeah. Well, like I said, this is the mid to late 90s, like 96, 97.
So he got her the first one that was like this big.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is pre Nokia, the little 5190s. That, I mean, when I first, that was the first cell phone I ever owned, was the Nokia. It's like a little brick phone. You could literally take this cell phone, because I've done it, be all pissed off, and throw it against a wall, and it would break into like 4 pieces. The antenna would fly off, the front cover would fly off, the battery would fly off, and then you go over there and you gather it all up, snap the antenna back in, the cover back on, the battery back on, power it on, and it worked like a champ, bro. Try throwing your iPhone against the wall and see if that works when you're done with it.
Yeah. Definitely won't. Definitely will not. Maybe
Right.
in the US where you have the walls that are actually walls. Here in Honduras, these concrete walls, your iPhone is toast. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
But so this is, I think, really bullish, and I like this a lot. Czech government moves to exempt crypto held for 3+ years from being taxed. The
Nice.
Prime Minister said Czech residents would not have to report crypto transactions under $4,200 per year or pay taxes for selling digital assets held for more than 3 years. I mean, that's a small amount of money, but also I would be...
That's a lot. 4,200 is a lot in the Czech Republic.
Yeah. That was what I was going to say. I bet it's a lot for the...
4,200 ain't crap in America, but in the Czech Republic, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. That's how much I owe in taxes right now to the U.S. government. My dad keeps saying, when are you going to pay them? When I'm ready. They will get paid. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody's taking me to jail over $4,200 right now. Let's see. So the Prime Minister of Czech Republic has reported that the country is moving to pass legislation allowing residents to bypass taxes on selling their crypto after holding it for more than 3 years. In December 6th, X Post, they said the measure, backed by Chamber of Deputies member, not going to even attempt to read any of these names, would guarantee that if you hold cryptocurrencies for more than 3 years, any sale would be exempt from capital gains tax. In addition, taxpayers would not be required to report transactions valued at less than roughly $4,200 at the time of publication per year. This means that, for example, buying coffee with Bitcoin will no longer be a tax transaction. It's bullish.
Well, I guess it's not that bad in the Czech Republic. The median income is $1,427 a month.
Okay.
So not too bad, I guess.
Yep. It says in many countries, trading or selling one's crypto requires the users to report transactions to the local authorities, often incurring in capital gains tax. In the United States, depending on the crypto user's income, that tax could be between 15 to 20%. Italy's government had been planning to increase its capital gains taxes on crypto trading for more than 2,000 euros for 26% in place since 2023 to 42% as part of its budget. However, a November report suggested lawmakers were considering scaling their plans back and pushing for a 28% tax. I think it's crazy, but, crypto moves pretty crazy, so there is some money there. There is some money there. But I will say this is my biggest issue with taxes. Okay, everybody that's there, I'm gonna remove this. Okay? Get with me here. Okay? I get my salary. They take their percentage of taxes from my salary. The remainder I am paid. Okay? And then I go to the store and I buy anything, or I buy gas, or I buy cigarettes, or I buy anything. I buy alcohol, and then I'm paying additional taxes again on my already pre-taxed money. Right? But then, for me, if I took that money that's already pre-taxed and then I spend it on crypto, it's already been taxed. So, you have the gains, sure. And then maybe there is a reasonable percentage of the gains within that 15 to 20% that should be paid on those, sure. But like everything else, I think is just absolutely crazy. Like anything more than that is crazy. Or I think that they should just take a tax as you put money in. Straight up. Flat tax.
Put money into what?
Like if I go to Coinbase and I buy crypto, like straight up take a 6% tax from me. You've already pre-taxed that money, right?
Why would they do that? It's called capital gains, bro.
No, don't take my capital gains taxes.
Well, that'll never happen.
Well, what I'm saying is that when I cash out this bull run, I'm going to hire a tax professional that's going to make sure that I keep most of everything. Okay. That's the plan. And it doesn't matter if I have to have the most complex business structure. Everybody out there, think about this. If you make $100,000 this cycle, get yourself a tax attorney. Get yourself a tax specialist.
I will say one thing. If you really want, open an LLC.
Yes.
Use that LLC for all your crypto trading, and then write stuff off on the LLC. I mean, like if you buy a 6,000 pound vehicle, if a small business buys a 6,000 pound vehicle, it's automatic tax write-off. Even if you're making payments on the vehicle, you can write off the entire purchasing price of the vehicle. So
Daniel has a really good CPA. Anybody needs one, hit him up. He'll hit you with the referral code.
I think it's his family. I think it's his family member.
Well, I mean,
I'm not mistaken. We had a conversation one time.
Yeah.
I just use so the past 4 years I just been using TurboTax. You know, it made me buy a subscription to crypto or Coin Tracker, which is all right. You know, it's another one that I have, but Coinstats is the best one. But with Coin Tracker, it automatically does the CSV file, everything, and uploads straight into TurboTax. And it works good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my opinion, unless you're dealing with a lot of money, then you got to remember it's a family friend. She used to work for the IRS. Okay. Nice.
All right. So this one here, Crypto Biz, Wall Street gets a taste of alt season.
There you go.
Wall Street appears to have embraced alt season with Ether right now just under 4,000, but it did hit over 4,000 earlier today, surpassing Bitcoin in exchange traded funds inflow during the final week of November. According to CoinShares, net inflows of ETH reached 634 million over the week, setting a new record of 2.2 billion in 2024 as investors diversified portfolio in anticipation of improved regulatory conditions in the U.S. Markets are likely watching the prospects of additional revenue coming from ETH funds. Analysts from Bernstein Research anticipate the Ether ETF may soon feature staking yields, which would be massive. We believe under the new Trump 2.0 crypto-friendly Securities and Exchange Commission, ETH staking yield will likely be approved. According to stakingrewards.com, annualized returns on ETH stakes are roughly 3.1% at the time of this writing. ETH trades at 4,000, posting a return of 63% year to date. This week's Crypto Biz also features political moves behind Meta's stablecoin Sunset, BitGo's plans for India, Grayscale. Anyways, yes. But we don't care about this other stuff. That was the main thing that I want to talk about. And let's see. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Podcaster David Sachs cinches top crypto job in Trump administration. Trump said Sachs will guide administration's policy in AI and cryptocurrency, two areas critical to the future of America's competitiveness. Look at that guy. We just watched a video of Gabriel Haynes screaming about some meme coin that the guy promoted under $1 million. But President-elect Donald Trump on Thursday evening announced his pick for the new AI and crypto czar position, David Sachs. Sachs, one of Trump's most vocal and influential supporters in Silicon Valley, is closely tied with the administration insiders, including Vice President-elect J.D. Vance and tech billionaire Elon Musk. Vance has called Sachs one of his closest friends in the tech world. Sachs made a name for himself at PayPal, co-founded by Musk, Peter Thiel, and others. In early 2000, the three are all members of the so-called PayPal Mafia, a group of former employees and founders who went on to create and invest in major tech companies like YouTube and OpenAI. We'll leave it.
I didn't know David Sachs was part of PayPal. I knew Elon and Peter Thiel, but
yep. And we already covered this yesterday, but Bitcoin price bounces back above 100K following a liquidation bloodbath. I think it was $1 billion. Is that what we covered yesterday?
$1 billion.
Yeah. Good for the people that didn't get liquidated. It means that they were right. Anyways, that's what I got. Everything else is on.
I got one bookmark here. I thought I had some more bookmarks. Maybe I did them under a different account. But on my account, I bookmarked this yesterday. So new at Jupiter Exchange introduces support for iCloud backup, enabling users to securely store wallet recovery phrases and private keys in iCloud. Okay. So many things wrong with this right here. Do not put your seed phrase on any form or any digital medium. Don't take a picture of it. If you have a Wi-Fi printer, don't print it through your Wi-Fi. Don't put it in your text. Don't save it to your iCloud. Don't save it to your OneDrive. Don't save it to a Google Drive. Your seed phrase, handwrite, or use one of those, little cards you get with the metal to engrave or whatever your seed phrase.
Chisel it in stone.
Yeah. And put it in a safe place. Remember, iCloud is hackable. We know this because we got a lot of nude pictures last year or the year before from a bunch of celebrities off their iCloud accounts. So do not ever put a seed phrase in a digital format. There. That's my one PSA about that. I don't like it one bit. But people want the easy way. You know what I mean? There's the whole self-custody, not your keys, not your crypto. We're going to see like the old school people or the OGs of crypto that still believe in that. But as the years progress, we're definitely going to get away from that. I guarantee it. The ease of entry, so that's all I had for bookmarks. So
yeah. Well,
do we want to go in, we'll do a little bit of charting. It is Friday night. I mean, we're not going to stay here all night, but do a little bit of charting.
Yes.
I do have one thing that I want to show. I meant to show it last night, totally spaced it. But this is the crypto, the total market cap. And we drew this out a while back. Wagwan. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
It's he's saying hi.
Oh, okay. Is that some Canadian stuff?
It's a Canadian thing. It's a Jamaican thing. It's a Rasta thing. But, it's a Toronto thing, I think.
Ah, okay. Well, hola. There you go. That's an Arizona thing.
French. Don't you speak French?
No. What? Parlez-vous français? No. 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 I do not speak French. I speak a little bit of Spanglish and American. That's what I speak.
America.
So We put this out a while back. We went over this, but this is the total market cap. This is the all-time high right here at about 3.7 trillion. And we showed this cup and handle, boom. So out of this cup and handle, we see the market cap getting to about 4.7 trillion. And then once we get there, I don't know if that's going to be the top. It was 4.7 trillion going to be the top, because that's not very far away. It's only a trillion away. Or if we'll get another pattern out of this. But somebody asked me a question in the trading group the other day about saying, well, is this the last? It's Patwa. Okay, I don't know what that means either, Crypto Jesus. Damn it. But I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. So they were asking, is this the last dip before we take off, or what's going on? Why are we dipping? Why did we lose? Well, you guys got to understand, nothing goes up and to the right in a straight line. There's dips, there's pumps, there's dips, there's pumps. It's a zigzag all the way up. It's like that meme, the hodl meme, where it's like what everybody sees, and it's just the dude walking through the finish line. But what's in reality, he's like climbing a mountain through cactuses and boulders and valleys and alligators. And then he finally gets to the top and he's like, oh, I won. The true. Well, that's how market cycles are. And so I went back and I pulled some moves. This is 2021. This is the 2021 bull market right here. Oh, I'm on the weekly. That's a problem. Let's go to the daily. There we go. So this is the 2021 bull market right here. As you can see, this is the all-time high in November. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major to decent corrections. Okay. We have a 30% correction starting in January all the way down to the end of January. Then we got up here. We had another 22% correction. We get up a little higher in March. We have a 16. Let me spread that out a little bit more so I can read those right. So 22% correction, at the end of February. And then in March, we had a 16% correction. Then in April, we had a 23% correction. And that, I believe, was the Coinbase IPO. And Tesla sold some Bitcoin. That was when that was that crash right there. And then we had a little relief rally or a dead cat bounce. Excuse me. Then we had a 50% correction from Bitcoin during 2021 summer. All right. And then we go forward a little more. Then we start to pump. We had little corrections in between. But over here in September, we had another 23% correction. And then in October, we had a 12% correction. And then our cycle high in November of 2021. So this is, obviously, this isn't what history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. But we're going to see this. This is nothing. This first correction back here in January, it lasted, let's go here, from this green candle to the bottom of this red candle. Oh, why is it not telling me the days? How many days? I don't know why it's not telling me. Oh, I know why. Because I'm not on the measuring tool. The actual measuring tool. So that one took 19 bars, so 19 days. 30% correction over 19 days. This one from the top here to this bottom candle took 7 days. All right. So you can see that we're going to get big corrections, and they are going to play out. It's going to take them a while to play out. Look, this was quite a distance right here. This is on the run back up to the all-time high. If we go from here to this one, look, that's 22 days. All right. So you guys can't expect it just to go up and to the right without having healthy corrections. You have to have corrections, or the move is not healthy and it's just going to plummet. You know, like we had that major pump to 103 and some change. And what happened? You know, the next day we had some crazy action. It went from opening at 98 down to 97, but it had a high of 104 and a low of 90. So a $14,000 candle on Bitcoin was the swing. That's when everybody got liquidated. So that was yesterday. So that's just some info on that for you. And then another question is, well, what about altcoin season? How is altcoin season going to play into this? You know, why aren't they pumping? You know, Bitcoin's pump, you know, when's Bitcoin's money going to go into altcoins and stuff like that? Well, the first thing you got to understand is that it's not just like a light switch. It's not like Bitcoin pumps, stops, Bitcoin starts to bleed, and altcoins pump. It's, you know, it's over a course of a couple days. You know, Bitcoin goes up, it goes sideways, or starts to bleed slowly. That means people are pulling profits, putting into meme coins, and then you will start to, so Bitcoin, you will start to slowly see this come down and your altcoins rise. And that's how it plays out. It's not instantaneous. You got to have, even though everything moves fast in crypto, you got to have patience, and you got to understand what's going on with everything like that. So that's the real quick what I had to say. But it does look like we are getting a correction. Let's go down. So we did print a nice, very nice engulfing green candlestick. So this is what you consider an engulfing candlestick when it moves higher than the candlestick before it. I mean, you can have so like this is a red candle, which is a massive engulfing candlestick. Here's another engulfing candlestick. You know, this one isn't, because it only came down so far. Then green turned over. An engulfing candlestick is either bullish or bearish in the direction that it's going, obviously. So we did break out of this pattern. So I was trading this earlier today, caught a long from 97 to like 101 or something like that. So we did break out of the pattern. The measured move is to 112,000. But as you can see, we went up. We hit a resistance level. We got up, boom. We got back to the all-time high resistance level. And this is the hour. So you can see boom, 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 boom. And then today, over the course of the day, we dip, we come up. And in my opinion, we are now forming these cup and handle. And I expect that to take us to about 106 when it breaks the rim of the cup, which just happens to be this SR level here at about 102. So you see we couldn't get above it. You see we went above, we came down, retested, went back up to 103. And this was all yesterday. And then we got rejected. This time the SR level wouldn't hold. Boom, we dip, rounded bottoms, pay the bills. We come up, we were rejected from the 102 SR level. And now we're starting to form this nice handle on the cup of the 1 hour. We have your momentum is coming down. Come on. There we go. So we have your momentum, which is coming down right here. We got money flow still nice and flat, not dumping. VWAP's coming down a little bit. We'll probably see it turn and start to go back up. It is Friday night. Probably won't be a lot of trading. Friday night into Saturday mornings are a little volatile because of the Asian market, but they're not as bad as Sunday night. Sunday night is like historically horrible for trading. The Asian market opens up Monday morning. They start trading, and it's usually extremely volatile, but we could still see a pump throughout the night. That's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. 15-minute. See what's going on the 15-minute. Come on. So the 15-minute did just lose the 200. That is bearish. If we cannot reclaim the 200 moving average, we got the 21 tanking down. You can see we lost it. You can see we lost it here. We pumped back above it, retest, bounce, couldn't hold, and we dumped. And now we're printing another green candle, and we're in this kind of this valley of the high volume nodes right here. So we definitely need to get above the 200 on the 15-minute to remain. I'm sure we're well under it. Okay, we're still above it on the 7, which is good, but that 15-minute still needs to get up there. This almost looks like an inverted Adam and Eve. So if you've seen this, well, it doesn't really come down far enough. But if you've seen this move right here, boom, boom, you would think it's rounding to go back to the upside, right? But that's inverted. So why wouldn't it be boom, rounding to come back down further right here? We do have a nice high volume node that could act as resistance right down here at about 98.9. And that's kind of what I would expect if we can't start to reclaim everything on the 15. Why is that not deleting? What is going on here? Oh, my bad. I'm having a mental moment, apparently. I don't know how to. There we go. Okay. So I kind of see this coming down. Boom, boom. You know, you could say it's some kind of like descending triangle. Descending triangles break down 90% of the time, or 68% of the time. I mean, we could actually see something like that. I don't think it'll break all the way back down, but that would break us right back inside the big pattern and take us down to 95K. It's possible. So that's Bitcoin right now. Let's look at Cardano. Cardano pretty much looks the same as Bitcoin. That's a 7-minute. Let's go to the daily. Daily with a beautiful engulfing candlestick also pump back up, but now we're having some retracement. I would still say that we're still kind of looking bearish on the daily for Cardano. I mean, we have this massive price run up right here, and the momentum is just lagging and starting to drop. And even the RSI, you look at the RSI, we're getting a drop, and we are below the median. So I do expect a pullback for Cardano probably over the weekend. If it can't stay inside this pattern, I did open a long earlier on Cardano. I actually have some longs open right now. I don't have longs open. They both got they both got hit my stop loss, and it looks like my SI is about to hit the stop loss also. So there's that. This is the pattern that I was trading earlier. And you see it's kind of, when I put this out in the trading group, I said this is more of a descending triangle vibe. So if it broke out to the bottom, we're going to have a real big dump. It did end up breaking out to the top, so that's where I opened the long app. But now it's curving and just rolling back down. We have the red dot on the momentum. We got the VWAP coming down. Money flow started to get up, but it looks like it's coming back down. Yeah, we got red on the money flow right here. So I'm not really expecting anything out of Cardano. It might just be a nice, quiet weekend. I'm not sure. SWE is in price discovery. So it wants to run. You can see on the hourly, we're starting to get that like boom, boom, getting that rounded. You know, the momentums are starting to get real tight. Your momentum waves down here are starting to get real tight. Money flow is going to the upside. Momentum for now is going to the upside, but your RSI is coming to the downside and testing the median line right here. You can see all this price action right here. So SWE definitely wants to break. What way it's going to break, I'm not sure. It's kind of anybody's guess. You could call this. So if we took it from the high up here, I don't know if I would take it from that, but it's kind of descending flaggish, or more like a symmetrical flag. And that's going to break either way. Oops. So could break up to 486, could break down, but I must have deleted the drawings. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened to the drawings right there. Psy. I like Psy. I was expecting this move right here, but it's just not. What's that noise?
Am I typing?
That's more than typing.
Is it loud? Can you hear it now, or is it music?
Yeah, it's something in the background. Some kind of rumbling.
Oh, yes. That's the cantina behind my house that plays music until about midnight.
Is it?
So this is me inside a concrete room right now, but you can hear the mariachi music out back.
Sorry, Disclosure Crypto. We're not going to look at Gari. We've looked at it several times. It's not a coin that we are interested in. I understand that it's supposed to be like Indian TikTok or social media or something like that, right, John?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. But I mean, last time, I mean, I'm gonna look at it right now. We're not gonna pull it up, but every single time we've looked at it, it just looks like there was a massive sell-off,
right,
in the project, and it looks dead.
So XRP, kind of in the same position. I had it in this descending triangle, kind of the same thing as Cardano. It broke up and out, and the move was to 333, but now it is starting to like roll over a little bit. You know, this is the 1 hour. Momentum's topped out, red dot. RSI's curved down, challenging the median line on the RSI. VWAP's coming down. So I'm kind of seeing on these smaller time frames a pullback for most coins, and it's going to happen when they get overextended, when Bitcoin starts to come down. If Bitcoin comes down fast, altcoins are going to go down faster. That's just all there is to it. If Bitcoin comes down slow and allows the transfer of liquidity out of Bitcoin into altcoins, then altcoins are going to go up as Bitcoin slowly bleeds. And you can see that by, come on, where is it? Up. You can see that by looking at Bitcoin dominance. And you can see, we'll go to the 4 hour. You can see how much Bitcoin dominance has crashed in just, the past couple weeks. We were just at 60 some percent a few weeks ago, and now we're way down here at 55%. And as that bleeds off, and the market cap goes up, that means altcoins are going to go up. XRP and XLM are top signals in my opinion. Okay. What do you mean by that?
He probably means when they're pumping that, like, there's usually a retracement after that. Like, after that they pump. Okay. Like, they pump last, and then, you know what I mean? Reset.
Maybe. It's just, coins run. So that's why we say, when we started that DCA project, the DCA portfolio, if you got less than 10 grand or 20 grand for that matter, you shouldn't be in 40 coins. There's no way you can manage that. I mean, John and I are in crypto every day, all day, except for our IRL jobs. And it's still hard to manage that many coins. I don't hold that many coins in my portfolio. In my personal portfolio, I probably hold less coins than our DCA portfolio holds. But we're looking at the market every day. We're reading news, we're hearing news, we're giving out news. So we're going to have a better idea. But if you can't manage your coins, if you don't have a specific price point or exit strategy on your coin, a thesis per coin, you're not going to hit the top. I mean, you're probably not going to sell the top anyways. 99% of people don't sell the top. I highly doubt I'll sell the top. I highly doubt John will sell the top. But say now you have 30 freaking coins, you can't stay on top of that. You just need to find some high conviction plays, 5 to 10 coins, and just work with it. What did you say? Yeah, Daniel's going to sell the top. What do you say? Yeah, pretty much. They have quick, long lines that go up and right back down faster than all the others. That's not necessarily true, but I understand what you're talking about. I understand because they rip so much and then have such a big dump. But this is the 4 hour. So it didn't really have a huge retracement or anything like that.
Disclosure crypto. Look, I checked out Gary. It's up 99% on the 30-day. That's excellent. But every time we look at it, it's not one we're interested in talking about, to be honest.
I'll look at it real quick. It's only available on Kraken, huh? No, it's on a bunch of Gari network, I guess. It's just not a coin that I'm interested in at all. So, wow. Can't even fit all that on the screen. Let's go to the weekly.
Yeah, that's what we don't like. It's just looks like a massive dump. That's it.
Yeah, this was, yeah, I remember talking about this. This is I think we even looked at the manipulation right here. Pump, pump, pump. Devs or founders probably liquidated their bags. And this is on the weekly. So, yeah, I can't even keep enough. I mean, there might be some people out there buying it, but this coin looks dead to me. It's barely coming off its lowest low. I mean, if you like it and you believe in the project, I guess, but it's not something I would recommend to anybody to buy. There's so many other coins out there that you could be buying right now.
Cetus. Also, Crypto Jesus, I got your message. I looked at them. I agree. I definitely see what you mean there. He just showed me the charts for both of them. It's literally just like massive spike down, massive spike down. Yeah.
Yeah, because they pumped and get so. Oh, okay. It looks like he sent them to me too.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's talking about.
But I see what he's talking about.
Oh, hold on. It's wrong account.
And then
yeah, but that's on CoinMarketCap. Those are the cycles. But I don't think I understand your correlation. Let me bring that up. The weekly. Scroll the weekly. I'll have to get a bigger chart. XRP USD Bitstamp. You know what, Daniel? A lot of these old coins are making these massive comebacks. It's so weird. You know, with the EOS and the IOTA, and now Daniel's saying Digibyte is making a comeback. It's all these people that been holding these coins forever. So this, I don't think you can correlate this, because this was the top of the market in the 2017 cycle right here. So boom, it dumped, right? This was manipulated right here. But I see what you mean, where it pumped and then it went sideways and then the big dump right here. And then it never got back to its all-time high. I would just say that you should take, what is that big old line for? Why do I have that on there? I don't know why. I would just say that you need to take it and put it in a time perspective, as in it's only 2024 and it's only December of 2024. So it's not the end of the bull run. That's for sure. If the bull run is over, then the 4-year cycle is broken. And nothing has shown me that the 4-year cycle is broken. You know, you can say that a lot of this fundamental news, Trump taking office, this, that, the other, adoption, that's why we're pumping so hard or whatever. But I think we would be pumping this hard anyways, because it's the cycle. You know, this is when the cycle starts. You know, it started in summer of 2020 and ran in through the fall, and then Q1, Q2 2021, it pumped massive. And I think that's exactly what we're going to see this cycle. You know, XRP, with it running like it did, I think it's fundamental news that is pumping it. I don't think it's indicative of the top of the market. My opinion. That's just my opinion. So Is there any specific coin you guys want to look at? If not, we are going to get out of here. If you're in the trading group, anybody in here that's in our trading group, I probably will be doing some kind of live VC this weekend. I was going to do one last weekend. I posted. Nobody really responded. So if you guys don't respond, I won't do one. I'll just post charts and all that good stuff. But if there's anybody in here, while we're waiting for that, do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, share it with a friend. Monday through Friday, we go live at 6 p.m. PST. Tell everybody. The more people you tell, the more viewers we get, the bigger we grow, all that good stuff. And if you want us to be on all the time, grow us so I can quit my job. And then I'll do a live stream in the morning, and we'll do a live stream at night, and we'll do all kinds of stuff, you know? I agree with that absolutely. 4-year cycle is still going, but all I'm saying is watch XRP and XLM. And when they start dumping, in my opinion, it's a good idea to start taking profits on other coins. I mean, that's a good thesis. That's a good thesis.
I agree with you.
You know, I won't deny that for sure. Toke is pumping. What is Toke there, Jeff?
Toke is the Tokyo Pay token, which, speaking of which,
okay. Well, if we want to look at Toke, we need to go over here to tokenempire.xyz and use your Cardano native trading view right here. Go ahead, John.
No, yeah, I was gonna say I gotta go get back with that team. We got some things we were talking about, and we need to get on the horn about some stuff we're working with.
Toke is not in our trading view for some reason. I don't like that. It's TOKE, right?
Yeah. Let me see.
Toke. Let's see here. What are we on? We're on the 15-minute. It's definitely pumping on the 15-minute. That's for sure. In all actuality.
Oh, I found it. It's 42. We have it.
I wonder why it didn't come up when I put it in the thing then.
You might have to get it from the outside.
For some reason, it is not searchable.
I have it on mine.
Well, that doesn't do me any good.
There it is, right there. Yeah, 42.
All right, let's see here. We're gonna have to talk to the dev about this. All my indicators are gone. I should not have to redo my indicators when I switch tokens. They should be held, kind of like when I come over here to whatchamacallit. All my indicators are still there. I don't know why I have the smooth moving averages though. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see here. Massive pump out of Tokyo. Let's go to the bigger time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour. Wow, look at that. I wonder what kind of whale activity we got going on here. So in the past 8 hours, or actually the past, almost 8 hours, we have a 50% pump out of Toke. So when something like that happens, you can't really chart it on the 4 hour because it's already pumped so massively. It does look like on the 4 hour that your Stokes are starting to clip right here. I would imagine this is going to roll over and come down some, because that's a massive pump away from the 21. It's definitely going to come back down to the 21, but let's look at the intermediate. On the intermediate, we're looking at the RSI's flat. Stokes are actually starting to roll back over. They were starting to curve up, but now they're starting to roll back over. Your MACD is starting to go flat. So we are going to see a pullback for Tokyo, in my opinion. It could just come down here to the 21 at about 82.82. But the way I would look at this, if I was trading it, is I would set up my lines. Like, are we flagging? You can't really tell what's going on with. It's kind of hard to chart on Cardano native assets because the liquidity. You get all these dots just flat. They're not reporting that, or it's either that or the API for and I don't know why Tap Tools does that all the time. It's either that or it's the API for the data scrubbers for Tap Tools. It just doesn't check price enough if there's not a significant movement. But yeah, whoever's in Toke is having a beautiful day with a 50% pump. It's kind of crazy, right? I guess that is about it. We are going to call it a night. Friday night. Go touch some grass. Go drink a beer. Go smoke a joint. Relax. Get your head out of the charts, and enjoy the bull run. That's all I got to say.
All right. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. And stay tuned and watch that interview with Nav from Igon tomorrow. It'll be coming out. Check it out. Peace out.
I'm definitely interested to see that, because what we've been talking about the past couple of days, I would definitely interested to see that. So have a good night, Third Patriot. Have a good night, Daniel, Jeff Dukes, Crypto Jesus,
Jolisa.
Jolisa.
Hey, everybody. We'll see you on the next.